So you probably heard that we shattered last year's Run to Feed the Hungry registration record of racers. Well, here's proof right here.
That's what it looks like. 34,050 people, more runners than we have ever had, and for the first time ever, actually had to shut down registration because the race ran out of shirts and bibs. What an unbelievably great problem to have.
Yeah.
And we're thrilled to have all these people out with us today celebrating the 32nd annual Run to Feed the Hungry. We're now just 42 seconds away from the start of the 5K.
Yep, this is the 5K runners right here. So these are some of, they have an elite section, right, for the 5K,
yeah, so
sort of.
People who are up at the front are looking to really run it. So I would say if you go out to I don't know, like where the 12-minute mile mark is,
right.
You start to get into more of the people who are in it for a good time. But everybody who's right down here below us, they're looking to run.
So, you know what's hard to believe is we had the first place finisher for the 10K, which launched, a half hour ago, like 15. A little more, like 8:15. 33 minutes they won it by. Here's the start of the 5K.
3,
2, 1. Too, so you just see the sea of people. It is always such an impressive shot from our angle here. We're up in this cherry picker. We've got cheerleaders off to the side cheering them on. That's the nice thing. This is such a community run. You're going to have people all up and down this course, lining the streets, cheering these runners, these walkers on. This started back in 1994, an idea that, hey, let's all run Thanksgiving morning, and people were like, you're out of your mind.
Pretty much, that's what they said, but there were 794 people that first year who were, I guess, just as crazy as the person who had the idea, and every year it grew by 1,000 people, by 2,000 people. It just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then what was really interesting is that cities across the country started looking at what was happening in Sacramento and saying, well, wait a minute, what are they doing? And look at all the great they're doing for their community. And so that's honestly the reason why you see turkey trots across the U.S. on Thanksgiving morning, primarily to raise money for people who need help with food insecurity or any other, issues that they have going on financially.
Sure. Well, just last year, the organization distributed the equivalent of 33.2 million meals to, get this, an average of 309,285 people each month.
Okay, so let me lay a few numbers on you.
Okay.
Before the pandemic, the food bank was serving and helping about 150,000 people every year, right? Or every month. At the height of the pandemic, that number jumped to about 325,000. Right now, after the government shutdown and just other economic challenges, that number is hovering at 370,000 people a month.
That's insane.
And it's really shocking, but also just as impressive a number is the number of people who are showing up to help out. And they really believe that that's what's fueling these thousands of extra entrants this year, is people realizing that their neighbors, people in their community are struggling and just wanting to do something to help out. And so for all of these people, it's one of these things that becomes a tradition for them. People come out with the high school friend they haven't seen since the last time they were back in town. Entire families come out. A lot of times, the cook will stay home, get a little bit of peace and quiet to get the work done in the meal, and come out and send the family out here, which is incredible. Hey, Callista, if you can look out here, do you see the person with the entire table? That is unbelievable.
Isn't that incredible? Hey, while we take a check of that crazy table, I love it.
Sacramento Food Bank and Family Services here. And now this, what does that do for you?
Hey, good morning. We're out here, 47th and 8th Street down here. We got the 10K runners round in the corner right here as we are now waiting for those 5K runners to make their way down the course. And where we are, it's where the two courses come back together. The 10K runners over there are on their own course, and eventually the 5K runners will be coming through and joining us right here at the corner of 47th and 8th Street, where I just happen to be spinning some tunes out here this morning. So we'll walk on out here and say hi to everybody. Come over here and say hi to these guys. Who we got here?
How's it going? Serafina.
Hi. And your name?
Joe.
What are you thankful for this year, Joe?
We're just having some fun, and we're a little sick, but I think we're still going to have some fun.
It is going around, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes. So, do you have someone out here running this morning?
No.
Oh, just out here checking it out.
Absolutely. We're on 46th Street.
Oh, so this is like the parade that keeps on giving.
Absolutely.
All right, well, happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Likewise.
Thanks for being out here. Again, we've got our 10K runners coming through right here, and then it won't be long before the fastest of the 5Kers will be blasting through here on 8th Street. And what's going on here? A little rest break?
No.
Oh, okay.
Finished a long time ago.
Oh, you did? Okay. You look like the type that would have finished a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah, so how did it go for you this year?
It's okay. I have a really bad Achilles tendinopathy, so I just came out here to run. But when you get out with the crowd, you go faster.
Oh, I know how that goes. I always pay for it later, too.
Oh, yeah, I'll pay for it.
So you must be waiting for somebody else.
My daughter and her husband and kids in a stroller are coming by, so I'll jog the rest back in with them.
And I didn't even ask you your name. How rude
I'm
of
Jenny
me.
Hitchings.
Nice to meet you, Jenny. And what are you thankful for this year?
I am thankful to have 2 little grandkids that are out here running and watching me race as well, and have a great meal with family, and just thankful that I think good things are to come.
I agree with you, and I know you're an inspiration to those grandkids getting them out here running as well. And I'm thankful your Achilles is still attached. So, all right.
Nothing a little champagne won't help.
Oh, there you go. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Jenny. And it's just a vibe out here at the corner of 47th and H. We got the tunes going. We got the runners going. Great times to be had by all. And we're going to send it over now to Aaron Heff, who is also along the course. Aaron, you must be seeing those 5Kers by now.
Several hundred have passed by in the last 2 or 3 minutes. The first 40 just absolutely cooking. I was counting as they passed by. The first female runner, she is number 39 when she passed me. We're about half a mile into the race right now. And again, this is the 5K, so just over 3 miles is what all of these runners will be completing this morning. Those 10Kers that are already passing Brian Hickey. Some of those 10Kers, I'm sure, in this group of 5Kers, that's just over 6 miles. And oh my gosh, just like Deirdre and Taya were saying, 2/3 of all of those 34,000 plus people, that is the majority. 2/3 are actually running the 5K. So you're seeing still, I would say, about the first 1,200 people passing in the 5K right now. So much joy out here. If I had to put it in perspective for people who haven't been out here before, the feeling is electric. This is always that really, there's always a lull right before 9 o'clock and all those 5Kers hit the roadways. It gets a little bit quiet and then it picks back up, and that's what you're seeing right now. And then you will see thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people walking, marching their way through. A little perspective, we are on J Street and 51st. Again, only a half mile on the course right now, and deeper on the course, that would be our own Melanie Wingo experiencing her very first run to feed the hungry. Melanie, what's going on?
Aaron, I am having so much fun. I know you can attest to the fact that this is probably one of the most exciting events to cover for us as reporters here at KCRA 3. The fact that we're out here with tens of thousands of people who are just having the time of their lives, just enjoying all of the spirit and excitement of Thanksgiving, and then also being able to help the community in this way. We love it. We're talking to people who are walking. We're talking to people who are running. We've got some turkeys in the house. We have people who've stopped along the way to get drinks from all of the neighbors in the neighborhood here. Right now, we're at 41st and about M. Down that way, we have some of the volunteers from Mira Loma High School, the soccer team. They're handing out water to some of the runners, and we expect here momentarily the runners for the 5K to come around. As you can see in the distance, there are some police lights. Those are the guide officers. They start clearing the path, and then those runners will come tearing around the corner for the 5K. So this is an exciting spot to be in. We're happy to be here talking again with people who are walking, and then some people, you know, we'll see them run by momentarily, but this is such a fun morning out here. Okay, here we go. That's it. We have the officers. I see the first 5K runners right now. So check it out. Our photographer Paul Westbrook has a shot of them, and boy, do they just tear through this course or what. It is incredible to watch them go by. Man, they make it look easy, but they are hauling booty. Yeah, this is a great spot, and as you can hear, it's so fun and festive with all the neighbors cheering them on. We have one of the bands here that is set up. They do this every year. They cheer on the runners, and it doesn't get much better than this. So yeah, that's what's going on here at 41st and M. Happy to see those first 5K runners going by, and then we'll talk to some of the walkers in just a couple of minutes. Good job, guys. We'll send it over to Brian Hickey now.
And it may not be long before he's coming down this road. So keep an eye down 8th Street here. Listen for the sirens and clear the road once you see that lead runner coming through, because he is coming through with a vengeance. And we're out here 47th and 8th Street. I was just letting everyone know that I just got an update from our producer that the leader of the 10K race won that race, is now leading the 5K, and it probably won't be long before we see that runner making their way down 8th Street here. So as I'm multitasking between lead runners, DJing, and just mingling out here, it's such a great place to be on this Thanksgiving holiday out here with so many happy people like this guy right here. Are we happy? Hey, happy. All right, I want what he's having. All right, here we are on 8th Street, making our way here. Cheers to you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. As you can see, the 10K runners making their way through the course here, and just a long line of people for our 10K run as we now wait for that lead runner of the 5K. And it's not the first time that the winner of the 10K was leading the 5K, and we're about to see it again here today. So we'll keep an eye on the 8th Street, but for now, let's go over to Teo and Deirdre with more on the Run to Feed the Hungry.
Yeah, so we're like right here at the start, Brian, and it is unbelievable. There are just thousands of people still coming around the corner from the parking lots at Sac State. I mean, it's hard to even quantify how many people are out here on the road right now. It's so awesome. All thanks to the first sellout for Run to Feed the Hungry ever. Happy Thanksgiving!
Birthday too.
What are you thankful for?
For my parents.
Yeah! That's such a good answer. Okay, go have a really good walk, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good Thanksgiving. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see your socks.
Look at your turkey socks.
Cool.
Those are awesome socks. I love them.
He likes silly socks, too.
I do. I love silly socks. Are you going to eat like a lot?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, high five, man. Boom. Win that race. All right. So fun.
You have got to get socks like that.
No, I know.
How have we not done that for
I don't know.
yet?
You know what's funny? I do have turkey socks. I just remembered. Forgot them. Next year.
See you again next year.
33rd annual.
All right.
Run to Feed the
Who's
Hungry.
ready to win it?
Who's winning? He's winning.
Anyone?
That guy is winning
Okay,
right now.
that
He's
one
got a
there.
good pace.
He's got it.
Everything's
okay,
fine.
we like it.
Deirdre and I were talking, it might be kind of a cool shot for us to try to get across this river of people. I don't know if that's going to happen, though.
Well, we have to get over there at some point. Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
I know, it feels nice right now.
It's
That's
wonderful.
what I bet.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
You guys,
Thanksgiving,
what are you
guys.
grateful for this year?
Man, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for the people that I'm around, my family and friends. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for everything. It's
That's
a beautiful
beautiful.
day. It's a beautiful morning. Everybody's out here happy. We're doing it for a good cause, man. Peace and blessings to everybody around the world.
Well put.
For those that's not able to get it, we out here trying to work and do the best we can to serve everybody. So
I mean,
love that.
that's what it's all
mic
about.
drop. That
Mic
was
drop it
phenomenal.
That's all I'm saying.
Guys, thank you. Happy
No problem.
Thanksgiving
Thank
for
you so
sure.
much.
Have a
Absolutely.
great Thanksgiving.
well.
Nice
Take
to
care.
see you.
Should we just go?
Yeah,
Let's just
we're
keep.
just gonna go.
We're just gonna walk.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We're just gonna happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Hey, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, sir. There you go. Yes. Hi. Boom. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So we're amongst the 34,050 people clearly here, and look at you boys.
Wow.
Say happy.
Thanksgiving.
That works. That's awesome.
That's it.
And that's
You're not
why
gonna
we
get
do
any
it
better
right
than
there.
that. That is exactly it. Still continuing. I feel a little bit like, like going upriver. We're like salmon going upriver right
Like
now.
we're spawning right now. That's the one
Sure,
we're
let's
doing.
leave our friends
Okay,
with that
totally.
visual. That's amazing.
All right, so again, this is for an incredible cause. You know, all the money raised goes to, it's the biggest fundraiser for the Sacramento Food Bank, which is so important to this area. And it seems that every year the need just increases and increases. All right, so I just kind of misheard my producer. You say you want to go to Mike?
My kid's preschool teacher. Yeah. All right,
right, very
Mike
good.
Terry, we've got the 5K finishers already coming in.
Yeah, we do. And man, are they just blazing through this morning. Somewhere among the sea of people there, you're actually going to see at some point the leader of the 5K. So again, this is the tail end, but we're going to start seeing the leader of the 5K coming around. And here he comes. And here's the thing. If he looks familiar, well, you might be right, because this is the same person who won the 10K earlier today. And there he is. Yeah, like Michael Jordan in the playoffs after he hit the 3 against the Portland Trail Blazers. He's like, it's no big deal. This is just what I do. Handshakes for that guy all the way around. And he finished in a time there of 14:50-ish, I guess, for him. But again, that's for the 5K. Earlier, he finished the 10K at about 28 minutes. He came ahead just of 2 individuals in that one. There were 2 other males who finished the 10K at under a half an hour. We do know that they all finished at around a 5-minute per mile mark. The first female crossed at just after 34 minutes. That means she averaged roughly about a 6-minute per mile mark as well. And again, here's the other thing. You want more numbers? 34,050 people registered for the 32nd annual Run to Feed the Hungry this year. That is a record. We have never seen it sold out for the most part. So again, just a big day, everybody coming together to help a greater cause.